All right, here we go. We got a little Taos racer brief going on. So yeah, in lieu of a pre-race meeting, I think this has been working well here in positive things. So let's just keep refining and making it fancier. PowerPoint. So let's see. Kerry Haynes gave us a nice bulleted rundown of all of his hard work the last whole week. He's a USA Skimo board member, and he graciously volunteered to be the chief of course for this event since he is familiar with the mountain. Super stoked on that. It is our team's championship, but you guys already know that. And okay, so before we get into all of that, talking about the race, so all these details up on the website. Beacon checks will be ready to beacon check. That's going to happen as you enter the gate. So it's probably going to be more closer to 7:45. So be ready, have your beacons on, and we'll shuttle you in. Short course will start at 5 minutes afterwards, and go for all of that. Okay, so everything here should be good. There is the updated map on the website. It was updated quietly last night. Sorry for not having time to post that. A couple changes were made at the witching hour today, and I will talk about that now. And then it will also be in your email. So fun. Open snow is saying 10, gusting 50 according to some of these things. Some people in town are saying gusting 70. That's part of the reason we're not able to get up onto Kachina Peak right now. They did not open the lift today or tomorrow, and wouldn't have because of the winds. So in the teens and blowing. So make sure you have your top layer wind shell going, and having wind pants is a good thing. There was some confusion today about our pants layers. Speaking of required gear, wind pants are the required bottom according to USA Skimo ISMF things. So that will be what we are looking for. Otherwise, it's a minute penalty. Right, so here we go. Let's get going. We have our Google Earth. We're down here at the bottom of the base. Our registration pickups, everything's going to be in this building, the top floor, the Martini Bar, Tree House, yeah. Second floor of that building, the main lodge area. And that's, oh, did I close that map? I did. All right, cool. And here's the map. Okay, so our map on the website. We're down here at the base A. Okay, we're gonna have a little chicane, not chicane, a little zigzagging thing to kind of go up because this is kind of slippery and steep. So we're gonna have a nice narrow kind of going, couple kick turns, not kick turns, road groomers going along our groomer here, and then it's going to kind of open up. I mean, it's pretty darn wide, so we shouldn't have any issues going up. I think we're about at 700 vertical feet on groomer, zooming through the groomer before we get to go up some delicious kick turns up Wild West. The closer we stay to this ridge line, it's a little off camber. So the left side is going to be that should be easily passing. Let people pass. If you yell track, please be nice and let the person behind you go. We get to go up, and then we get to ski Wonder Bowl, which is wonderful snow right now. So that's super exciting. Let's see, what did Carrie have to say about this. Pin flags along the groomer had to be placed off the groomer. So in general, going to try and get those popped up, especially the red ones, into the groomer, but this is not going to happen for the green flags. So on the edge of the groomers, in general, we have flagging similar to today's, but the public will be out on course, so the pin flags don't tend to last very long. So passing all opportunities all the way to the top within Wild West Glade, parallel tracks, diamonds at the kick turns, transition B, fun ski. All right, going through this groomer. Most of us should get close to here before public gets going. The transition at C is going to be just off the groomer, and unfortunately, a lot of our groomer transitions weren't able to make regulation boxes. So we have lots of flagging around that. So make sure you looking for that in the transition areas. So large red flag, red if you're about to ski into the transition, transitioning to ski, right, marks in that. Okay. We got some boxes with pin flags where we're able to, but again, they didn't want us to have the regulation boxes. So working with the resort on this one, we had some changes along this. They have a slalom race course happening. So we just, today we learned that there is a slalom on Fire Fans. So if we're looking at this, that's this whole thing. So we're not going to be able to cut right as soon. I think we have to go all the way around. Let me read Carrie's thing. So we're going to go sweeping left of White Feather instead of Fire Fans because of this race that we found out about just now. So here we go, upload up to Poco Gusto. So we're going to cross the lift. Not right here where we originally did. Looks like it's going to be a little bit farther up before our right turn. Staying left of the climber's course, and there's going to have to be some rope ducking so the public doesn't go into the race course, but we can go in and out of it. So that's going to be a little bit different. So yeah, so just making sure we're Mucho Gusto going to cross underneath that. And the drum roll, please. We had to cancel the planned Via Ferrata on bamboo for long course racers due to safety. While setting the anchors for the rope line, found that the snow was too faceted to hold and the rock too lacking of good holds. So prevent banged up knees, broken carbon boots, hands, short and long course will be going up Cuervo. I'll be posting a couple pictures of that on social. Didn't get that going, wanted to get this video going. So sorry about that. So this Via Ferrata option, that was all right here. I saw some of the pictures. It looked pretty technical and fun, but alas, it's too technical. Even with crampons, it would have been some actual rock climbing, which we're just not going to do right now. So everybody's going to go up Cuervo. It's double booted all the way. There are two hand lines, and I heard at the top you will need the hand lines. So we're going to keep on going. Transition from E. What did Carrie have to say about that? Cuervo 2 tracks, hand ropes. Climber's left is longer with inside of the bottom. One of the climbers' right extends about halfway down. The ropes, that is. And the booter will be arduous. So no firm crust, not too hard. Use your poles for flotation. It's sugar. It's been cold here. Find yourself waist deep or more. Try to stay on the track. Essential that skis be well secured on your pack as you climb up this gully. It is steep and fun. Don't click too hard. The dictionary tells you what you're reading. All right, so departing the booter and skins, be alert of the downhill traffic. It's a narrow curve. Vocal if you hear skiers approaching to your right. So top racers, I think we're going to be a little ahead of the public at this point still, but mid-pack and back of the pack, this will be open to the public. So that's going to present some fun challenges. Okay, so F to G. Skiing down a fun, steep black. I think it's in between Fabian and Oster. Well marked, lots of public. About halfway down to this descent, we're in Greenland. We're in the groomers. So this is going to be public and kids. So we're going to try to approach this cafe at skiers right as it is marked. So you're going to just kind of stay on the right side of everybody, especially if you see some kiddos. I know my daughter can't control herself, and you guys can, so please think about the kids. Approaching G, you'll see the green flags for your next climb, and large green signs and streamers, and then there's some yellow slows. Streamers mark the transition slow sign, so that's going to help us there at G. Climbing from G to L, climber in the groomer. Porcupine, complete most of the climb on an old road bed through the bush, little bushwhack before regaining Porcupine. So we're kind of going through So let's see, we did that, and we're gonna kind of get on this road over here with some staying out of the way of the public, so our skin track is staying there. Okay, L is going to be the short course cutoff. It is at the top of the lift. We are on this slide. We're working on getting a water jug. A couple of people today asked me if there was an aid station, and that would be the location of it. So we're going to go try and find some water jugs, and so have 2 gallons of water and 2 gallons of electrolyte stuff at the top of the lift for you. Again, it is going to start blowing pretty strong. So short course, you will get to go. This is blue for short. Your bibs, short course people. Oh, you can't really see my. Oh, it's gonna be like super fancy. Darker blue bibs are short course. You will then join the long course and ski down. Long course, we'll skim past it unless you want to stop for some liquids. Otherwise, keep going on Highline Ridge. Short course, just said that. Highline Ridge will share the booter with the public. So we're going to be kind of weaving in and out of the public, hopefully on the right side there, crossover at L, and be on the left side. There's a boot with the public. It is nice and well defined. It's kind of on the ridge. I think it's kind of narrow, but it's a booter. About when you get out of the trees, there should be a transition marked with pin flags. You're able to skin the rest of the ridge. So this is the GPS mark. Looks like we're clean. There's a little shack right there. So that should be about where I is going to be. You skin a little bit farther. We're going to rip at the Nina's rope. And then we're going to ski the ridge. Fun skiing the ridge down here all the way out and around to corner shoot. Don't drop in too early. And so yeah, corner shoot down. We're hitting groomers. We're staying on the right side. Again, public, please don't. And then we're going to get right here. There's a rollover into streetcar. Last time I did this race, I hit that going very fast and barely held it together in the boat bumps. So it's just opened. I heard there's streams and some other low coverage type of things. So don't roll into that rollover at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Again, down this groomer, mindful of the public, is well marked K. So as your transition point, K is on the skier's left of the Rubizol, immediately before Longhorn. So unlike this, they bumped it here to make it kind of a little bit more obvious of a location. So transition before the rope boundary. So we're going to have to duck the rope, climbing into Longhorn after looking for downhill traffic. Climbing up from there to L, Ernie's is passing opportunities on the lower quarter, and then the upper handful of kick turns at the top. So long course racers will be at L. So it's kind of single track up in here, but we should be good to pass in the top and the bottom of this. And then L down Al's run. So we're going to try and get the tight, it's kind of tight at the bottom here. So we're going to try to get a little corner like we did today. Here's today's course. You came down flying, and then a sharp corner with some little skating opportunities. So if you're racing on the downhill, kill some speed first. Today we had a couple people going into the chicane and the webbing ropes, fencing word, and there's going to be a lot of people, so please kill some of your speed before getting into all of this open beginner area here, so we can finish at the end. Again, yeah, so don't hurt yourself. Let's see, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt the public. We want and like this race, and if something bad happens, we won't get to do this. We haven't been here for a couple of years, so yeah, please don't get super aggressive with the public while racing. And awards, after party raffle. So awards tentatively at 1:30. That's what they were last time we had this. It seemed to work out well. Got to get them certified by the referees, and then upstairs at the base lodge is all reserved for us. I'm assuming that means we can leave bags and all of that. Because it's closed to the public. We don't have any food or drinks for you, but we do have raffles from La Sportiva Toco, a pair of Scarpa boots, and we will have raffling off some of our upslope hard seltzers left over from today's race. anything else, shoot me a message. I want to send this email out. Shoot me a message on Instagram or email. And thank you so much.